Alright.
Hello and welcome to the Whovians Digest, Episode 1. Brand new show, brand new with Joseph, Matrix Sword 212,
Hello?
and Daniel. Hello, and Daniel, and
Hello.
Brandon, and Connor.
Hello.
Hello.
And this is basically a show where we discuss Doctor Who, we discuss the new series, we review old episodes. It's just a fun show where we just talk about the thing that brings us all here together. And we'll see how it's going to go. But before we start, I just want to say a big thank you to Matrix for letting me borrow his channel to put these videos on until I get my own channel set up. So thank you.
No problem, sir. Thank you very much.
And for Connor and Joseph and Daniel and Brandon for just giving me the inspiration, like just believing in me enough to let me do this. So thank you.
Anytime. You have plenty of talent, a lot of wonderful theories, very smart guy, and you're going to go far in the YouTube community.
Yep.
Thanks. And yeah, so we might as well talk about Dark Water, which is tomorrow's episode. Everyone's pretty excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know who Missy's going to be. That's what I want to know.
We've had lots of leaked. There's some apparently been leaked stuff, but we'll find out 100% tomorrow. God, it's going to be so good to finally just be able to say we know who Missy is. But I've got some teasers up from Dark Water.
Awesome.
These are some of the contents. And
somebody just popped in.
Someone's come in.
Brian.
Oh, Brian. Hello, Brian. Mic. Hello,
It takes
Brian.
a couple seconds for the mic to kick in.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Well, hello.
Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Hi, welcome to the Whovians Digest, this new show. Honour to have you on. Right, well, we've got the Dark Water teasers, so spoilers if you don't want to get... It's only some small teasers, but spoiler warning anyway. Alright, so the first one is a cryptic code.
What?
Spoilers.
What was that, Brian?
I said I don't want any spoilers.
What was it?
You came to the wrong place.
Bye-bye.
It's not made.
Oh. No.
Hey.
We got for the first one is our the secret number one.
Oh, God.
My voice is not skin. We've got
Oh, God.
EDALC X, whatever that's supposed to mean. If someone can find that out, that'd be pretty cool. We've got number 2, the opening line, which is Clara. Is this how we communicate now? Maybe the doctor's saying that. What do you think?
Would she slap him in the face? Would she slap him in the face and that's how we communicate now? No, I don't know.
Or it could be Danny, actually. Could be Danny, or it could be Missy. That would be cool if it was Missy. And then 3 is, it was boring, it was ordinary. It was boring, it was ordinary. What could that mean?
Their relationship with Missy? No. It's terrible.
or heaven.
You were terrible. No, I'm just kidding. It's terrible.
Or it could be dying. It could be like that's how dying felt. They could go to the promised land. But number 4 is you told me once that it would take what it would take to destroy A, and then it's blanked. I'm taking that's Clara to the Doctor. And I'm guessing she's gonna say TARDIS. Because she's like, you'll never step in your console again. Maybe she's gonna blow up the TARDIS.
Yeah, but why does she want to blow up the TARDIS? Does Danny die or something?
Who knows? And that would link back to the TARDIS hating her thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then the fifth
that could be it.
Yeah, that could be it. The fifth one saying Doctor Who. The sixth one is quite funny. You have iPads in the afterlife.
That's, yeah, we were saying about that before, yeah.
That's definitely Capaldi. Cause he's...
Yeah, saying that to Missy. And then 7 is a casualty of war. 8 is go to hell. 9 is I'm not a... And then it's blanked. Oh no, it could be... Oh, I think it's Dalek. Because it's blank A, blank, blank, blank.
Yeah, it's Dalek.
And then it was lots of... I think it's Roman numerals.
Which means Volcano Day.
Yeah.
As I found out in the comments below. So.
It means volcano. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So is the Ronnie a casualty of war?
Maybe. I think this is...
Well, we knew the Time Lords were casualty of war.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe if she is the Ronnie.
What about Danny?
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out about Danny. I heard in this episode, Danny's supposed to be revealed for what he really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he works for Missy, probably.
I said that. This is my theory, that Danny was just a trap to lure Clara and the Doctor to Missy.
Yeah, it could be she put Danny there so Clara would fall in love, knowing she would have a future, just to take it away from her.
And to lure the Doctor, because why else would the Doctor go to the Promised Land?
Right.
And have the Wedding of Sarah Jane episode in Sarah Jane Adventures, it could be like, yeah, the trickster, like when he tricks Sarah Jane's husband into going against Sarah Jane, but he doesn't even know it, and he believes that the trickster's an angel and stuff. It could be like that. Like Danny doesn't realize he's doing any harm.
Right. So he's the army of heaven.
Yeah, that could make sense.
He could be a
maybe
soldier of like thinking he's an angel of heaven or something.
Which could link back to the whole soldier thing, which would be pretty cool.
Mm. So does that tie in with the angels of heaven, and then the weeping angels are a division of that?
We saw the weeping angel, remember? The baby.
That's true, yeah.
So, Brandon, what do you think?
Sorry?
What do you think about these teasers? Anything that makes you think, oh, that's going to be interesting?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Just looking forward to the episode.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to finding out what happens, really. I have quite high expectations for it. We'll finally get to see who Missy is.
In fact, as you say that, I think we should do some bets. Who does everyone think Missy is? We'll start with Connor.
The Rani.
Okay, and Matrix, who do you think?
The Ronnie.
And Brandon, who do you think Missy is?
The Ronnie.
And I think that Missy could be the Ronnie, but...
If it looks like the Ronnie, and if it sounds like the Ronnie, it may be the Master.
Yeah, if it sounds like the Ronnie, smells like the Ronnie, it's most likely the Master. I think it could either be the Ronnie...
Or the Master without the drums.
Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun.
Without the drums. More calculated.
I still think
Yeah.
Sam's the Master. And
Sorry?
Missy is the Rani.
I've got a feeling that Seb's behind the whole Gus thing.
Possibly.
What's with the guy that was able to tell the Doctor what's wrong with the TARDIS? I mean, is he a Time Lord too? Was he like Drax or something? Was it Drax from the old series with Tom Baker's Fourth Doctor. Maybe he'll come back too. Like, why did the Doctor never let anybody look at his TARDIS? I'm talking about the mummy thing. Maybe he'll tie in with this because that was the episode where they introduced Gus. So maybe that guy will come back too.
Quite interesting, actually.
But the volcano is the beginning of the new TV teaser trailer. There's a volcano,
Right.
and people are saying that's the scene where Clara. No, it looks like he's in the time stream. It might be it's not the time stream. It's a volcano.
Yeah, the whole scene between Clara and the Doctor where she says, "You'll never enter your TARDIS again," is in a volcano.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
based on the volcano.
Wow. But just think, not to go away, we'll talk about, I just want to say one thing. In school, in the Time Lord Academy, there was the Ronnie, there was the Master, and there was Drax, who, in the Fourth Doctor's episode, was like a mechanic. And he called the Doctor Theta Sigma. So, it wasn't just the Master and the Ronnie, I mean, there was other people in that class. But Drax was just decided to go off and become a mechanic, but he was brilliant, the Doctor said. And being that Gus appeared in that episode with the Mummy, maybe it's tied with Missy, the mechanic.
Yeah, theory on the Gus. I think Seb was behind Gus, and I think Seb did it to test the Doctor, because if you see, there's a picture of there's a promo picture of Seb behind a door, and it was like a Superman eye, which is like the spectacle thing Gus was.
Yeah, the monocle. Yeah.
I saw that.
Hmm.
Cool.
But what does everyone think about the teaser trailer we got?
I love the thing that she's talking to him, and the way her facial movements are and her voice. I'm Missy, and she's looking like, and she's like, you know who I am. And it's like, that was so cool when I saw that.
And the way she like kind of snaps and goes and like bites.
Yeah.
There's so much mystery to her. Like, Daniel, who
Yeah.
did I ask that? No, I think Daniel left. Daniel, who do you think Missy is?
I think she's the Ronnie, kind of based on how we've seen Michelle Gomez play Missy in like the trailers and stuff.
Full house for Miss Rani then. We all think she's the Rani.
And I'm going to place a bet on Seb being the Master.
Okay, I don't think
I'm
he's the
actually
master.
confident about that, so I'll place a bet on that as well.
Really?
Yep.
Cool. The second... The actual final one? In the cast list? Does anybody have the cast list?
For Dark Water?
No. Death in
Death
Heaven.
in Heaven. Yeah. I'll
If
get
he
it
is the Master, he will be in the credits. As they won't list his name, the Master, but he is of importance to be in 2 episodes.
Yeah, he is.
He's definitely in the episode in Death in Heaven. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a main character in the episode actually. And
Yeah,
then
we've got the cast list. Obviously, we've got Peter, Jenna, Samuel, Michelle, Chris Addison. Yeah, he's there. Osgood, Kate Stewart. We've got Sanjeev Bhaskar as Colonel Ahmed, who is like supposed to. I think he's a part of UNIT. Not absolutely sure.
Mm-hmm.
James Pierce plays a guy called Graham. This kid is in Dark Water as well. I can't pronounce his name. Antonio Borafael, I'll say. I don't know. Yeah, he plays a boy. Teenage boy played by Shane Keogh-Grenade. Teenage girl played by Katie Bingle. Sideman played by Jeremiah Craig. And voice of Sideman played by Nicholas Briggs.
And haven't we got Clara's Nana, or have you already read that out?
No, she's only in Dark Water, which makes me think that she dies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
some
got a
people
feeling that's what leads
Probably.
to the promise.
Probably, yeah.
Who is the actress that plays Clara's mother? Is she listed in the cast list?
Clara's mother.
No.
Because Could you guys
Yes.
Google it and see in Rings of Akatan what the actress's name is?
Look,
Nicholas Cian.
but I know Daniel had a theory about the woman.
Well, it's actually Connor's theory.
It was my
Well,
theory, yeah.
Connor, if you want
Do you want me to explain that?
everyone. Yeah, I think that'd be fun
Yeah.
to digest.
Yeah, I searched the actress who is playing this mysterious woman in Dark Water, and the first thing that I noticed is that she looks a lot like the woman, or the actress who played the woman in The End of Time, which is supposed to be the Doctor's mother. And we know for sure that that this mysterious woman isn't going to be the woman in the shop. So because Claire Blom, who played the original woman in End of Time, the Doctor's mother, supposedly, she was also cast as just woman. So I kind of thought that because they do have similarities in the way that they look, and because
Very similar.
this is quite a big episode, maybe that we could be seeing a return to that, because there does seem to be a lot of David Tennant references going on, because I remember in Cult Box, in the teasers, there was one teaser that said, "I'm so sorry," and then obviously Volcano Day, which is fun to compare.
Yeah.
And the whole Clockwork Droids.
Yeah.
Are they appear again? In this?
Well,
All the survivors of the episodes?
I actually
We
think
know-
that the half-faced man will appear again.
Because there was a rumor going around that he was going to be the cyber controller.
2 questions. One, is Sophia Miles returning Madame de Pompadour somehow? Like maybe as a robot, half-robot, part of the
No.
leader of that ship? Or
I doubt
is
it.
River coming back?
We haven't heard anything
To
about
save the
Madame
day?
and we haven't heard anything about River Song. We heard that she was coming back from Alex Kingston, but we don't know if that was just, they were just saying that for the
Yeah, Alex Kingston said that she's available if the BBC call her.
She's
But-
coming back, I'm telling you right now.
But we've got to remember, Moffat lies. Like, he's saying he doesn't want to use the Rani, no one knows her, but it
And he
looks
said
like...
River's song is done, but she's not done. He's lying because she's going to be in something.
I think the River story's kind of dragged on a bit too far, but if you see her diary she has, there's so many adventures.
Exactly.
And I think she's going to come back because we need to see her Doctor, because her Doctor was old, and Matt Smith isn't her Doctor. I'm sorry, but he's not.
Right.
The last time she saw the Doctor with David Tennant, she couldn't believe how young he was. And
But she knew
that
him,
just
though.
kind-
That was the weird thing. She knew him.
yeah,
It's like she met him before.
It's because their timelines are out of sync. They
Well,
were
exactly.
never met in
That
one.
or one of her birthdays, she gets to see multiple versions of the Doctor from different timelines. She said that in A Good Man Goes to War for her birthday. That was a different birthday, she said, when she saw, I guess, multiple Doctors. So there is a story with her where she sees there is a multiple Doctor story with River. Because she says it in Good Man Goes to War to Rory. Maybe the anniversary. So, other than that, Danny Pink. What's going to happen with Danny Pink, Daniel?
Well, it looks like he's gonna die by the looks of it, because, you know, he's in that Cyberman suit from the
Is
film.
he going to become the new cyber controller, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think he sacrifices himself because he thinks that
Yeah.
he's trained mentally to control the Cybermen? Like maybe he sacrifices himself and then controls all the Cybermen by becoming the cyber leader?
Yeah, that's possible.
Sounds quite interesting, yeah.
Because if Craig could defeat the Cybermen because of love for his kid, then Danny Pink is trained mentally for that stuff.
I hope I've really disliked Danny Pink. I really hope that something. I think he's really controlling. It's not normal. It's not a good sign. Like the way he's really funny about Clara and King of the Moon, Mummy on the Orient Express. Like this is the last time. last week. I really hope that they sort it out. I really hope that Danny Pink becomes a plot point, because if they leave it like that's his character, I don't believe it. It makes it unrealistic. But what do you guys think about Danny?
He hasn't been seen enough for me to. I mean, I like him, but he's been used sporadic. I would have wanted to see him travel in the TARDIS at least.
Yeah, that when they announced him, it was made out he was going to be a companion. Him and the Doctor have a terrible relationship.
Terrible. Like the Doctor and Turlo.
What do you think, Connor?
Oh, he's gone. He said he'll be back
He
in a
had to
minute.
step out.
Okay, what do you think? What do you think of Danny Pink? Should we trust him? Or
I think there's more of a secret to him. I think he's got a big secret that we're going to find out.
Yeah, he's going to piss her off. He did something bad or something.
I heard at the beginning there's a big before the title sequence, all about Danny and Clara. So I think the first line is, "This is how we communicate now." I think that's going to be from Danny.
Yep.
I have a question. What happened to Clara's mother that she died so young?
And on the same day, or we think it's the same day as the Auton attack.
Yeah, around that day.
Yeah, maybe the Autons had killed her mother, and then she's going to flip out because.
Yeah, she
But
finds
then she
out.
knows. Yeah.
This is the interesting thing, which I think is going to be a big part if they do it. If this is going to lead to something, the date that the Auton attack is not the same as the grave, but it's a couple of days before. Which some people are saying Clara's mum was in the shopping mall when it blew up. The shop that Rose was working at, and the Doctor blew it up, which would mean he's responsible for Clara's mum's death.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't be responsible, but he would be. He tried to save.
No, I'm just saying Clara wouldn't take it the right way, though, would she?
Yeah, she would blame him. Yeah.
Which means he would, without knowing, he would have killed Clara's mum.
Right. Well, yeah, he was part of that thing that he could have stopped them before it blew up, and he didn't know anybody was in there, and yeah, exactly.
Maybe Missy's going to use that to her advantage.
Could be.
I think Missy has a lot more, and I think Missy was in control from the minute Clara was born. I think she was the one who made the leaf fly in her dad's face. I think she controls a lot more than
I see that. I don't know about that, but I see that. I could picture like her grabbing the leaf and crushing it, or killing the tree so it's never been planted, so that way Clara's never born. It could be something like that.
Wouldn't that be a really creepy way? We know that Clara might be leaving this series. We know that the finale is supposed to be this big surprise. What if Clara has to kill? What if Clara has to erase herself from time and never exist in order to save?
But technically, if that happened, then the 11th Doctor would just be, things will be completely the ripples and timelines. Like it's directly connected to the Doctor, so she can't be erased because then it will affect the Doctor.
Well, they could do.
You'll see Matt Smith pop up next season. It's like I don't think that would work.
They could do like a paradox thing where
like the paradox machine with the
I'm not sure. Let's use let's say, what are you guys thinking about about Dark Water? What's your expectation?
I just want to know. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm hoping it'll be good. It looks like it's going to be good anyway. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I do have quite high expectations for it, being that it's like close to the end of the series, and there's been a lot of build up towards it. Yeah.
Cool. And Matrix?
I'm trying to figure out what she's using the dead for. I mean, is she building an army? What is she building an army for? Is she gonna like attack Gallifrey or find Gallifrey? I mean, like, what is the purpose of using the Cybermen if not to conquer the Earth? Then what is she doing then? I mean, if she's experimenting, that's one thing. But what's the purpose behind the two parts? I mean, something's got to happen where there's a reason for a second part. Like at the end, besides the reveal that maybe she's a Ronnie, something crazy's got to happen, or something's going to be thrown in, like a weeping angel or something. And you're like, wow, we didn't even think that the second episode was going to be filled with all these villains or something else. I mean, when they say old friends, maybe it's not talking about Osgood and Kate Stewart. Maybe Martha Jones and Mickey will show up or something. I mean, crazy things could happen, and you never know.
You think the weeping angel will come in? Because
yeah, I think so.
Certain kind of anything can happen situation.
If Matt Smith could return in Deep Breath, then they could do anything.
Who knows? It could lead up to the 10th anniversary.
Yeah, and I think that the 10th anniversary will be filmed in January.
Yeah,
I think there's also a possibility that Missy escapes and it leads into the Christmas special, where Clara's restored if she is erased.
Because the garden that we saw in Deep Breath was being used to film the Christmas special.
It's all mysterious. But that's going to be amazing. Apparently it's supposed to be like a Pandora open kind of episode where lots of bad things happen at the same time, and we're left on a cliffhanger where it's like, how can this end? But I'm really looking forward to it. I just can't wait to see who it is.
This has been like a great first episode, and it's actually a pre-show, technically, to the finale, the first part of the finale. Dark Water. So great job, Louie. Great show.
Really good. Yeah, it's a great show.
Not the best yet, but we'll get there. We just need to. It's the first show. It's letting everyone used to what's going to happen, and just have fun. Really, say what you want. You can interrupt. Don't talk over people, but you can do what you want. Not do what you want, but just say what you want to say. Don't hold back. No one's going to judge you here. No one's going to make fun of you. Everyone has an opinion, and we're going to respect that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for today. Unless anyone has anything else to say.
No,
Not on my part. No.
No, not really.
Well then, we'll see you next time for Whovian's Digest Part 2. Have fun and enjoy the episode.